Alright, let's see if that works. Okay, it seems like it's enabled, and it seems like the fix is here. Yeah, it seems like everything's working now. Sorry about that, guys. I may have made you guys almost vomit. Well, anyway, then. Let's go ahead and get this on the road. Let me turn myself in survival. I have bread here for a reason. So, yeah. To explain to you guys why I have about bread here and only have not eaten it yet or why I'm starving. I had some other crap too, but I'm focusing on getting a base first because a lot of reasons. Now that I think about it, this place is made of wool. Perfect for me to basically just take everything and leave it behind. I might also make these for eventual needs. Oh yeah, these had garlic in it. Forgot about that. Let me figure out that. Right now, I have no need for becoming a vampire right now, at least. The only need I do have is just survival and death. I think we already can tell what type of survival I want because it's literally into the game. And oh yeah, let me show you why I said I have a plan. This is the plan. Here it is. I added something called Bacterium. It's a bacteria mod, and what it does is that it's notorious for having two functions. It can destroy the world, or do it in a responsible manner, and you can actually have it at an infinite, like, Kamara making factory. Except for spawners. But if you have the ore, like, for example, if I want to, like, blocks or stacks of gold, I could easily just do that. I could easily just sacrifice one gold block, you get maybe about 6 or 7. You can easily do this too with any type of block. So I'll basically explain the whole mechanics. I'm not a dev or anything, so don't take this with a grain of salt or anything. But basically, to put it in this short word, like to explain, you basically need a block for it. It operates off of redstone, like here. Any type of redstone item, it's basically guaranteed activation. And what's notorious for doing is that whenever you have like a stack of something or a block, it will convert those blocks into like infinite money. Like here's an example that I figured out a long time ago when I was actually learning the game. But basically, I learned if you leave one oak log, you can technically get an infinite source of wood. Because technically, think about it, oak planks turn to 4. So, if you keep repeating this and keep stacking it, you basically just have infinite logs. Yes, it's time consuming, but you don't also have an infinite amount of bacterium. And you're going to need bacterium, a lot of bacterium. Because in order to get bacterium, you're going to need something that's basically like this. It's bacteria. And the only way to get that is through moss. So you're going to need to make sure that you're really in there. And only way to get moss or something, I don't know what it's called, you're going to need to get this from this item here, from a sponge. There's a crafting recipe for it now, so I cannot make that. Yeah, I can make mush, or must. Yeah, there we go, must. And with the right components, you can make bacteria come from it. I don't know if you need to soak in water to get it, or you need certain types of items. Here, I'm gonna need some meat in my body because great chicken, my worst enemy. Now I guess another thing to explain here is that I am going to also be going to Fuga or Heisei 1 and 2 to Riwa. Because, first of all, I don't know Kamen Rider on the back of my hand with Showa. And even if, I'm probably going to go in and out of the Kamen sectors to see which type of thing is there. So, you guys may see me going to creative a lot if you want to say. I seriously need to grab a lot of food. I can't eat garlic bread because I have to be a hunter in order to eat it. Well, looks like I might have to sacrifice a loaf. Here we go. Now, the reason why I don't want to have loaves, well, the reason why I don't want to eat my loaves is because you can make it into a sponge. You're going to need dandelions, which they don't have a crafting recipe, but you can make it into a dye. And it does have many, many crafting recipes, but I have a feeling that we can make infinite wool just by the bacteria once we get it all done. We just need a water bucket. We got plenty of iron. I just need to cook it. Well, better enough, I need to find in our hunted areas. Because vampire hunters spawn this game. Yeah, I had vampires in this game. And so well. I'm feeling vampire hunters do the same thing, but whatever. Let's see. Oh, yep, there are lava source here. That would make sense. Oh gosh. No. I don't think these pop out trees. Does this thing have a crafting recipe? I don't think so. I do think it'll eventually ravel of some sort because you can get other things just buy other items. Hmm. Oh wait, just really has there's a crafting table. Oh gosh. Oh, more dandelion. Yeah. Yeah. Because, like I mentioned to y'all, I'm gonna need all these. Now, I could eventually do. Wow, I could eventually go for playing another mod pack, but I don't want to bore you guys with just another mod pack sooner or later because I don't think you noticed, but I've not been active for a while. And so I'm gonna need a whole lot of reasons why. Hey, I only have about like 35 flowers. Once I make two or many mushes, I'm about to have a lot. I'm just running out of fuel. Oh yeah, I might do this still, but I am gonna go into creative because I hate creepers and skeletons. That's been a recent found. You make me thinking, why don't I just go ahead and find them? Why don't I just go ahead and summon the items to combat this? I want to do it fairly, and me doing this is not fair. Unless I want to find another village that's not taken over by vampires. I explored this world earlier and found out that vampires are taking over the place. So yeah. Let's see. If I could put music here, I would. Sadly enough. Alright, let me see if this thing is properly. Yeah, it is working. That's a good sign that at least it's showing everything. But if it is bright, I do also apologize because, I don't have any control over that. I have been losing this thing over time. Oh wait, no, not the thing. Sato guards. If you guys don't know, those are Tamara built. I can't wait to work with that guy later. Now I do need to eventually craft build out of Payday. I will try to go live again if I could. Because I don't want to just leave you guys out on how to craft because I have to adjust enough items mod on here. Because the reason is because of this. These things are born from just several items. And they give me perfect concepts of what to work with. I gotta figure out the basics of how to make these things. Like, see, when it comes to making the ultimate item, I need to make sure I have all the items. This stuff is basically easy for me. Like for example, if I do Kuga Rising Ultimate, Super Rising, sorry, I am not well known as Kuga's other forms. But if I do this, then I can make this. You can also bookmark this and do some other stuff, so technically not cheating if you have mods installed. And Bacterium is gonna make it go even crazier on the loose. I just need to figure out a perfect candidate. Oh, there's a ocean monument. We're trying to find a perfect area to just vibe. Because we're gonna need a village that is not vampires or turned to vampires. Oh wait. As soon as I mention about this, it just happens. Oh gosh. Not in a vampire village. Here, let's check. Yep. Oh wait, there is some hay, so I could just take it unless this guy's not okay with me. Because if I was probably a hunter, yeah, that would be a big sign. Alright. There we go. Now, oh, that's weird. Were you guys trying to get some blood? I can understand why. Let's see. What do you guys sell for emerald? Huh. If I give you some leather, you can also give me some emerald. If I gathered enough emerald, I could basically become making emerald blocks. Oh, if I give you an emerald, you give me about 10 flint just with some gravel on the loose. With some sticks, I basically can make it for an emerald. Alright, that's probably it. If I sound funny to you guys, it might be the headphones, or I might just sound really old already. I think I'll find another place that's not turned into a vampire. Because this is not going to be ideal for me. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to need some, I wonder if this world if Black was here, because I enjoy. Oh gosh, that's a ghoul. This is why I do not want to have anything here. As you can see, this is why. Oh wait, yeah, that's another mod I added in. I added in some Super Sentai. Here, I might want to sleep the day off. Why are you just standing there? Sorry, buddy, but I gotta take some bed. I literally just robbed a man out of his bed. It's glorious prize. Alright, let's go and do this. Now, let's take some of this and try to grab. Now, I do have something to eat, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna need some to reheal from that crap that was just pulled on me. Now, as this mod is installed, you don't need to worry about it. Because mainly what the mod does is that it adds in the cover and stuff for you, and nothing else. Alright, I'm gonna have to put another. I think I'm landing somewhere. Let's see. I think yeah, it was dirt that I was doing. Alright, let's craft a furnace. If we got a lot, so we can just go ahead and grab some stuff. Oh gosh, not you. Alright, once I get this, I'm gonna start spawning some stuff. I'm gonna need an iron pickaxe for mining the stuff that we're gonna need. I might also need some chests from here. This may also be a weird interest. What the heck is going on there? What the heck is going on? These villagers, I swear. They need to calm the heck down. I don't know if crafting a water bucket is gonna help. Well, it's making a sponge to craft the water bucket. Okay, now I'm gonna need to find some materials like water. Oh yeah, this is so perfect. My idea is that I'm gonna make an infinite like water source. I know how to do that, sadly. I've been bestowed with Minecraft curse for so long.
Hey John, I got one more movie to watch. I'm going to watch it now, okay?
Okay.
I'll be back at 9. You want me to eat at 9 or you want me to order you something later?
Order me something later. I'm a little bit online, so.
Okay. Alright, do your thing, bud.
See you later. Alright, sorry about that. I was gonna talk to there. Alright. Let's go ahead and get there. Alright, I'm just gonna fly over there. I am too lazy. Hold on. People wanna call me while I'm live. What's what people wanna call me? I gotta show 'em. My friend is trying to call me right now. I have to send it to him so he understands. Alright, here we go. I think I have the right amount of ingredients to make the sponge. Yes, I do. Oh, good, it does save me the water bucket, so I can make 2 of these by standard. Okay, so I'm gonna need about one more. Okay, so I'm gonna just replace these here. That's how I can do my own item here. This is my first time actually trying to craft the musk, but I don't know if you're supposed to do it and then break it. Okay, so it needs to be formed underneath. I think I can make that work. I need to form about maybe some more buckets will do the trick. I am such a dummy. Oh, that makes sense. Wait, I already have a chest. What am I doing? Let me go ahead and place some of this back. Alright. So I will explain to you I will not be making it a gold pickaxe because I'm not a noob, and plus I just need an iron pickaxe. We can make a diamond one later on. Our main goal is just to find some other stuff. Alright, let's see. I don't know how long that will take, so that depends. So yeah, that's why I tried making some more sponges. I do have about two of these though once I use the chance. Wait, I can crash here now. No, why am I'm too rushy, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. I keep forgetting that I need to shear sheep later on instead of murdering them. But when you don't have shears in the beginning of the game, they're kind of forced to just punch them to death and hope that they drop a piece of wool, which is something that's just natural at that point. You guys are not cows. Oh, you two are not sheep. I am messing that up. I rarely need to kill a mob now because, you know. Oh, wait, why don't I just cook the chicken I have in the chest? I am being so out of thought. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna need some food real quick. Alright, let's grab the chicken. I don't have anything else. Alright. Sorry about this, cow, but I am hungry. And my body needs sources of protein at this point. There we go. Right, there we go. And slowly becoming nighttime. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, I'm realizing I'm not. I wonder what must turns into because this is my first time going into it. Oh gosh, that'll work all raid. If you don't know, these things are extremely powerful unless I had a Kukatsu. There's no way I'm beating these things up. You guys can try doing this yourself. They also do have a chance to drop a fang of some sort. I just hope they don't bring it out for werewolf because that is something you don't want. I am having curiosity. Nope, you can't see a werewolf. It's dropped his liver. Okay, that's disgusting. Alright, with these, you have to make sure that you're not being, okay. So that makes sense now. Alright, vampires successfully defend the village. And since I wasn't really a part of their gang, I don't really get any perks. Let's see. I am just thinking here. Oh gosh, I just realized since I'm not their friend, I'm technically their enemy, so of course they did offer that. Sorry, but I'm not taking chances. Well, I just read what my friend said. You know, lack. You know her. Right now, villagers are saying whatever. Okay, but in reality, I'm gonna take a must and see if I'm using crafting table and all that. And just in case lag does not know, basically I am working on making you know, I'm basically working on making sure we get something on the road here. I don't know if it must need some time to develop. I could just look at how the mod works. I already said that you are watching the stream, so I guess I have to tell the mod now. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and try thinking about. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was getting on my phone. Let me go ahead and get looking on the mod because bacterium. I don't know how bacterium works. Still, there we go. Here it is, bacterium. So let's see. Pepper trapping the must to grow. That makes sense now. Let me see if I can do that. I One thing I noticed that it shows on maybe there's a color difference that I'm not seeing. Yeah, I want to break it and just give me the additional two. As a fair trade-off. So let's see, bacteria. Let's see, we can make this work and then grab this. But I want to grab two because so let's see. If I remember, I did a poll and this route, right? Yes, and then I do this. Now redstone. I want to just grab the ore. There we go. About 9 blocks. Oh wait, I actually pressed that into the colony. And the perfect that I have this, so I can perfectly do this. I forget that redstone gives you a lot just for like it gives you two or one at a time, like that. Yeah, I already have about 40 redstone to shoot correctly. Gives me about 4 redstone blocks. And let me do a little bit of this. Over ahead. This is just so I have some bacterium for later on. Now this is what I mean by the when you use this smartly. Yeah. Like here, I'm gonna put some bacterium in here. Now another fun fact is that you can replicate it itself. Here. See? That's the cool part. You can just replace bacterium to get more bacterium. And since I was able to do that, that's how I'm able to get more of these common ores. I need to make sure that when I do it, I have about 33 or 32. Well, 63 now, I think. I am relatively getting tired of explaining a lot of stuff. Whatever. We don't care at the end of society. Here we go. Oh yeah. Sorry, dude. You gotta take your bed again. This guy's probably just thinking to himself, saying, "Why does the dude keep taking my bed?" Oh my god. Well, oh. How they okay for this long and then this dude decided to pop up and decide to be a gangster? Oh, this guy is someone. Okay, I have to eat this now in order to survive. There we go. That was kind of rude. I was trying to read what my friend said, and then I got attacked for no reason. Like, I just decided to exist, and then I got, like, manned. Like, gotten to that point. Let's see. Yeah, I got writer circuits. Now I just need. I'll need to probably get some more ore. Let's also get a better axe so we can make more of the bigger batches of stuff. Alright, so this is why I said I left one out for a good reason. Like what? Do you not see the perfect opportunity? What? One little piece of this, put this on top, trigger, mine this. Now we got 5 pieces of logs. About the perfect thing. Same thing goes around. I just do the same method again. And then boom. It basically just progressively gets better and better. And now we do another one with this on top and then this on top. Sometimes some things get progressively faster depending. Also, like that, I should probably use like a dragon mod in this mod pack if it supports that because, you know, if you guys want that, I don't mind adding it in because I already deal with like the Super Sentai mod itself. Don't let the Super Sentai mod fool you. It's like a little difficult to deal with. I'm not saying that because it's like a hard thing to figure out. Yes, it is, but at the same time, there's also a little bit of a white lie there because of another reason. basically whenever you do the Super Sentai Craft mod, it gives you errors unless you fix it later. So yeah, it's kind of like that. Plus, you can't really fix it per se, but you can uninstall the inedible. I don't just go down with just one piece of log. I actually want to make sure I get plenty here. Because if I don't, then we're gonna be screwed for a good while. Unless I find more logs and then somehow crafting that back. But yeah. Alright. Okay. This guy tried to do the most terrible thing of all things. Alright, let's do this. One that I know I'm particularly excited for is Zeth. If you guys don't know, I'm absolutely a Zeth fan. That's something I am looking forward to adding on. Now, what will be even cooler if Zeth eventually because here's the cool part. Imagine Zeth like riding a dragon all of a sudden. So now since we already have our max taking, here's the cool part now. I think I overdid it. Yeah, I overdid it. Alright, so let me change the bit here. I'm gonna give myself one ore of each. I'm probably gonna put these back for now. Yeah, I don't need dirt. I don't need pickaxes. I don't need this yet. All I need is basically lost all paintings. Now the block in gold could be used for later. Now food. I do need that for food. I can put the whole back. Now this, and then this can go back. I'm just gonna use some of these blocks as like a way to make the rope stronger. Because this game loves to give you games shockers eventually or others. Um, Alright, there we go. So let's go and grab the block now. Well, we don't need to grab too many. Now here we go. Hopefully you guys enjoy me doing this. So I'm probably gonna do this part on purpose. This part here. Now if I take this out of the region, the first thing we're gonna do is do a common Kuga. Now, I'm going to do about color glowing. Well, if I wanted to, I could also just do some other shit. Sorry for the swear. You guys probably don't even care if I swear or not. But I still secretly care. It's a part of my nature at this point. Alright, there we go. And there we go. Alright, Pegasus. Time for it to turn. It's probably updating the ore since it has no idea what to do or what is given. Oh wait, I remember why now. I am such an idiot. I forgot to put the bacteria to be exposed part. So I just opened the ore for no reason. There we go. See? Look at that. Now I will become no fear and no pain. Sorry about this. I am constantly getting distracted. And it does not help that I have a stream that's so prioritized. There we go. I cannot speak. I have not been able to speak this whole day, guys. I am going to mention that to you. Alright. So this form is about to become a me thing. Here we go. 01. And then the bill. Let me go ahead and take a sleep in this game, or a nap, depending on what lag likes on this stream, I guess. Alright, let me put this on. My friend had asked me on like a little just vague time. After this stream is over, I wouldn't mind because I used to watch a lot of gotcha movies back when I was a kid. And plus I saw my thing too, so some other stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on getting this stuff made because kind of like how we made Kuka, we're kind of going to need to make sure that we are consistently making a ground Kuka form. Now, fun fact, you can actually turn the ground Kuga in this mod just because once it becomes Kuga, I will show you guys why I didn't spawn these guys in. Because, well, in my response, this may sound like something you guys can do, but I cannot kill these guys unless I have a counter suit. I don't know show us that this any other guy does. I'm gonna check to see how long this stream has been before I start thinking about getting off. Because sometimes I get a little too carried away when it's playing stuff. Alright, let me do this. Oh yeah, another thing is that you can also get ultimate cookout pretty easily, which is not a bad thing. Now, Lord and behold, The one with the driver has become a man. It said, please watch my engine, and I made you guys watch it in like front view. That's hilarious. Now here's something cool you can also do with this. You no longer have punch, but you have weakness, which is kind of a cool detail because going forward it's supposed to be a variant of you just growing as a character. But with this, you get an updated response. You get this much strength, a punch power, speed, and resistance. And here is why I didn't want to do, and this is why I waited. Look at how much strength I basically used on that in like a crazy amount. I don't think I can do anything else. I do have the ability to do other things, but oh wait, I wanted to beat up not the Rios. Every stream I will try to make us progress as much as we can by becoming like the ultimate variant of it. Like Ultimate Kuga or Rising Ultimate. But I have a feeling we should do Rising Ultimate later because if we don't, because there's also a different version of Kuga that also does become that form. So it would be more fun. Alright. Oh yeah. No punch means no power. Alright. So to give you guys context, all of these can be turned into rising form, and used correctly can be made into the ultimate form. Like, look at that. We're basically almost done. We just need this, this, and this. And this piece with this with another part to make ultimate happen. Because that's how it works. Alright, so let me put something back because it's clear that I have an overfill. Well, let me go ahead and put some of this in there. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna put this here and put this next because I need some room and just makes sense. I'm gonna remove these and these. And let me move this. And that should be basically it. We don't need to take these. Oh yeah, we do need to take this out. Because there's no real resiliency yet. Oh yeah, you basically grow a lot of power just for it. Thank you. This game loves giving me random crap and clogging up. It's kind of like clogging your arteries almost. Like I'm cleaning out the leftover junk that was inside my systems. Alright, there we go. Did I leave bread here? Oh wait, there's the bread. Power of bread is healing me. The bread gods must answer my pleas. I'm sorry, that was just funny to say out loud. I get a little dirty while I'm at it. Ripped apart, basically. Alright, let me see. Come on, let it? Yes, a red one. Because this happens when you do so. The amazing Ottoman or whatever. I'm a damn. There we go. I cannot speak. Also, look at all these buffs. You get a lot of buffs, but I'm pretty sure by now, this guy is easier than pie. My resistance also gradually up. I get jumpy, if you guys can tell. I also think when sorry about that. I am getting shafted left and right with my friends. Now, don't take that as me hating them. It's just that my friends can be extra sometimes. Give me my Adam. I need them. I need red. Okay, so no red. As you can see, I'm taking less damage with the armor, so it's giving me crazy boosters. Boost. I cannot speak. Or I know it, people are gonna mention Boost Mark II or Boost, just normal Boost. This dude is pretty much holding up pretty well. I'm surprised none have formed Dagobah. Alright, let's go. And this is just perfect because since we got Ultimate Kuga, now we can do this. Now we got the Ultimate added on for perfect reason. Now I am okay with the suit design. It looks like he has shoulder pads, and I understand the shoulder pads are supposed to look, different. I just really did glowing bug eyes. It's kind of cool. Cool detail because it does help to know that he glows in the dark. There you go. And now we got that done with. Oh yeah, here's all the buffs. If you guys want to know how powerful you get. Oh yeah, don't worry about fire body. That's not a concern. It's not like your body's gonna go on fire. I'll show you what it means in a second with these guys and jump boost, of course. What about no right here? Okay. Like you probably already see by the look of it, the way that they're hitting me, it's giving them a fire body because they don't understand politeness, so they're just getting themselves hit to death. Of course, they summoned two. Holy! I know Ichigo since he's been promoted a lot of times. I think I don't know these cores, sadly. I am not very well known on my Kamen. Now I'm gonna put these things back. And the next thing for streaming, if I can get there, is that I'm gonna focus on getting these guys next and become Akito and beat them up. Yeah, sounds like a downgrade, but at the same time, we're going all as one, so I might go all in at this point. See, I already got an Akito round philosopher stone and a seed of Agito. Now, same thing goes for everything else, just like how you saw me craft Kuka's stuff. You need to craft certain items with other items to make it work. Same thing goes for Grill. Now, Grill is basically your first summarize. Now, as all is one, I will probably be going from one rider to another in the past and then future, and then craft them. Like, for example, Kuga doesn't have one, but with the other, you have T-Free Egg and the Grill, which is technically a form type rider. T-Free Egg is just basically just a guy in a suit. So we're gonna need to find that. Because technically T-Free Egg is just very different from the board. But when it comes to like others, like for example, I believe it's Ryuki. They introduced like Knight as secondary writer, but he's also the first writer we technically think about. Same thing goes for Bull. He may not be introduced, but Crab was also introduced. And Ryuki was basically a rider war. So yeah. Fight is also included, like for example, if I can get this right, because it's been a while since I've seen these cover art, and I want you to have the example. Like for example, Ryuki and all that. Now, here's the idea between all of them. Like for example, I can make a trending philosopher stone, and when I have a burning philosopher stone, I can use that to make a shining philosopher stone. And then same thing goes for drills. You have to make sure you do this by actually using the burning isotope. Basically what I'm trying to say is that this mod actually uses a lot of requirements on making sure it works. And here, let me show you what it also means. So basically there's also another Agito. Basically that's what happens. I think these are supposed to be like Akitos, like another Akitos. This one here. Like another Akito. Because another Akito got the original Akito powers, I believe, in one of these shows. Now basically everything like I include is gonna become like that. And I don't know which one's gonna be for the secondary Heisei writer, but I will probably improvise as best I can. And yeah, I think this will be it for the writer. Like this show itself or this live stream. So thank you guys for looking at everything. And now we have one of the puzzle for the Heisei. Also actually that. Let me grab that. So anyways, I hope you liked the stream. I might try to get back on live again later if I can, because I really am addicted to this. And currently there's a lot of other things, so I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I will see you in the next video or next stream. Anyway,